WeAreArcade.com presents the Anime UK podcast with the SSRS.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りいたします。
You're listening to the Anime UK show presented by Alex, Aisha, Oren and Harriet.
Featuring news, reviews and discussions from the world of anime, manga, gaming and otaku culture.
Anime UK is brought to you by WeAreArcade.com. You can find us there every Friday.
You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Anime UK Show, as well as subscribing to us on iTunes and YouTube. Don't forget to rate, comment and keep sending us your lovely questions. Hey, so this is Anime UK Show episode 18, and thank you so much for the feedback, guys. We're so privileged to know that you guys want to hear more about us, the hosts. And so we're going to spend a bit of the episode talking about us and what we do when we're not around on the podcast and things about us in general. So, Alex, what kind of veggies do you like in your ramen?
Oh, good questions. Bean sprouts and half an egg. There we go. That's
Only
all
half?
Only half. Half a boiled egg. And I'm traditional.
And Oren, so when you're not doting, what is your favourite sport?
I really like badminton. I used to play basketball when I was younger, but I think I get a bit of an ant problem because there was a lot of dust at the place where I used to play. But table tennis, badminton, basketball, because I'm also tall for basketball, so it's always good. My favourite.
So anything that includes a weapon, brilliant. And so Harriet, what's your favourite Ghibli movie?
Oh, that's tough. I haven't watched them all. Actually, funnily enough, the last movie I watched for Saturday was Kiki's Delivery Service, and I've never watched that before. It's terrible. My favourite has to be Howl Hustle, I think.
Yeah, it's Christian Bale. That's it. That's all you have to say. And me. Why do I wear little hats? Because they look great with Alita outfits. I can't help it. Anyways. So, we'll do another quick fire question round after talking about some animes. So guys, what did you think of Kinara Mosaic?
Oh, I loved it. I really loved it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that from you guys because I felt it touched me a little bit as well, and it was like, oh, I didn't expect this, any of that to happen. So, would you like to talk about it, Harriet?
It's about a girl called Shino who kind of did a exchange, I suppose. Like we used to go to France or wherever for a couple of weeks. So she went to England. And it was quite nice, actually. The nice touches at the beginning, you saw like Piccadilly Circus and Heathrow Airport and stuff like that, which is really cool. She lives with this family. They have a little girl called Alice who's very shy when you first see her, but they slowly start to get to know each other. And it's quite a touching scene when they say goodbye to each other. Even I cried a little because I hate scenes like that. I think her parting gift was a couple of hairpins for Alice. And I will admit that the Japanese that the family spoke was remarkably brilliant. I thought,
yeah, I think the mother, I think she was a friend of her mother or something, because that was the only way it made sense that she could speak Japanese.
I think that's the only reason. But a few years pass, and Alice moves to Japan and joins the same school as Shino and her friends. And it just carries on from there. So you kind of learn the differences between England and Japan and just the typical teenage stories in between.
I felt it was a real difference of character because normally Japanese people are portrayed as very quiet and conserved, well-mannered, whereas Shino was like really outgoing and friendly. And then you had Alice, who was the opposite, and she was more shy. Like, she even referred to her as, oh my god, Japanese girls are so scary, stay away from me. And it was just cute when Shino was just like, oh my god, this place is so foreign, I love it. And then then you just see the bed covers of Union Jack prints, and then you see a rocking chair, and I was like, oh wow, I can't even argue that this is foreign. This is so foreign. It's so over the top quintessential. Nobody actually has a house like that at all. But yeah. What did you think, Alex? Oren?
Oh, it's
adorable.
really cute. Yeah, seriously, ultra cute. I didn't think I would like it, but yeah, once I got in like first 5 minutes, I was like, oh, this is really, really nice. This is really sweet. And the characters were really sweet. I really liked that the Japanese, as you said, the main character, she wasn't a stereotype or like super quiet or anything. She was like really hyper energetic to be there. It's super nice.
And their English was really good for Japanese.
Yes, I have. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, the odd broken English there, like they said, the odd broken Japanese, but still really good.
Yeah.
And it was quite funny to have it referred to. I don't have a recent picture of Shino, but she looks like this doll, and it was like, how rude. Bowl haircut. Need to grow out of that. So yeah, that was a nice slice of life. Something that we may continue to watch. Nothing too offensive, nothing too random. Let's move on to another. How about Unshoten Kazuko?
Woo.
Yeah, Alex, you jump in there. You explain what that's about.
It's a tale about how in Japan they have what we know as probably demons, but Tanuki, Tenju, the crow demons, and can't even remember what they're like, raccoons. And they've been
Tanuki.
living with people. That's it, Tanuki. Couldn't remember the name.
Think of Mario.
That's it. But yeah, they've been living with humans all their lives, and they've been travelling around, and you follow the tale of a boy who is one of the raccoons, and he's looking after an old man who's a Tenju, who you find out's injured. So they don't really explain exactly what goes on. And they have another friend called Benten, a woman, who doesn't really explain what she is, I don't think so far. They've said 1 minute they say she's a crow, next minute they say she's human, so I don't really know what's happened there.
Oh, is that the silver-haired one?
The woman that was really nice
The
at the start, and then later, and you meet her later on and she's really grumpy.
Oh.
But yeah, it's, we just follow this guy around, he transforms into a little schoolgirl and causes chaos for a number
And
of...
everyone has a problem with him dressing up as a girl as well. They think it's
Yeah.
quite annoying.
Well, he keeps the voice, which doesn't help.
Yeah, it's so random!
So you've just got a schoolgirl walking around with this like manly voice.
Crossdresser.
But yeah, it's a fun little series. They haven't really explained much at the moment. We've been following him around, trying to find out what's going on. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's following the old Japanese folktales, right?
Yeah, well, as I said, not the Japanese folktales, you've got crow demons, the Tenju, who are, as you saw at the start of the series, they fly around, they're based on crows, and you had the little raccoons. But I'm assuming Benten is God, because that's what usually Benten, the name, is.
Apart
So
from
I
I
don't
keep
know-
thinking of the Cartoon Network show every time you say that.
Benten.
A little
Yeah.
kid with guns, yeah.
No, because Benten, I swear in Japanese tale, can fly, but is depicted as a god, a deity, a higher up demon than everyone else. I don't really know what she is in this though. So I'm hoping they explain more. But yeah, it's just shenanigans so far with the transforming guy.
How did you feel about it, guys?
Yeah, I think I will watch more of it. I've only watched one episode, but I was very confused, especially about that girl. Benton, did you say her name was? Yeah.
Yeah, Benten.
Psychic?
Yeah. I was, because she was very nice at the beginning, and then next thing you know, she was like proper evil. I was like, ooh, that's a quick change. Yeah, I found it very funny. You know, the bartender,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he disappears, and you turn around, it's like, oh, hello. You're not,
Giant statue.
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
standing.
he turns into the cutest little, well,
a
massive
tanuki, a giant tanuki.
raccoon thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I quite liked it. I'll probably carry on with it. I wouldn't say it's the greatest series, but you know, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, I didn't really get into it that much. Maybe I wasn't paying too much to the storyline. There didn't seem to be that much of a storyline, but it seemed to be a bit too sporadic, in not the kind of gag manga-esque way for me, even though there was some gags in there. Yeah, it's just weird. I just couldn't get into it at all. I like the style quite a bit, and some of the animation, and like the character design, but yeah, I just didn't dig it.
Okay.
Yeah, there wasn't much going on.
Maybe if I watch another episode, I'll get into it more, because sometimes you need to watch more than just the first episode. But, yeah, no, I'll give the second episode a try. Hopefully I might get into it a bit more.
Well, talking about digging it, what's your favourite Pokemon, Oram?
Diglett. No, sorry, Dog Trio. So I remember I had one, and it was like level 72, and it defeated everything. Elite Four, most of it was killed by that Pokemon. It's greatest.
Oh, Chris. So Alex, what is your preferred flavour of chewing gum?
I hate chewing gum.
So what is your alternative?
Fruit Pals. Or wine gums, yeah.
Oh, you're retro girl, you're retro.
I just like them.
Harriet, if you ever decided to stop wearing glasses, would you consider colour contacts?
Maybe, if I could get over the fear of sticking the finger in my eye. Because that's the reason why I still wear glasses, especially in my cosplays.
That is interesting, actually. And, me. Well, I stop dyeing my hair. Probably not. When I start getting white hairs, that'll be even more convenient for me, so. Pro hair dyeing, people. Now back to Annie. So, what did you guys, think about Fate, Khaled, Lina, Prism, Ilya? Okay, I'll go for it then. First word, lolicon. No, it wasn't that bad at all. It's just, I guess I've not watched much of Fate, to be honest. I didn't really know what was going on, but it seemed to be a kind of like a pretty soldier girl kind of show. And you have two girls at the beginning fighting in the air with wands, and the wands talk, and both of them just got annoyed and were like, oh, you're not even doing your job, why do you just bicker? And then both the wands just reject the masters, and both the girls just fall into the river, as you do. And the wands then decide to find new masters. And then at the beginning of the show, you're pretty much following this really cute girl, Ilya. It's weird as well. Her sister and her mother all look exactly the same, apart from the brother, who looks like he's been adopted with red hair, but everyone else looks virtually the same. And bless her, she's just, the typical schoolgirl, cute and that. It got a bit weird, to be honest. She's at home, having a bath, and then this one just comes in, and there's loads of partially, but cleverly covered nudie bits. And, the one just asks her, oh, so you want to be, a super magic girl? Oh yeah, I'll make you into one. She's like, huh? And then she kind of tricks her into taking the wand and becoming one. And then, it's just hilarious. Her brother walks into the bathroom, and then it just got all weird, and the wand just got erotically aroused by the brother. Which is weird, an inanimate object. Yeah. Exactly. And the sister's like, oh my god, don't perv on my brother! And then yeah. So, the previous owner then, hounds down Leah to take the one back. And then she was like, oh fine then, I hope it wouldn't come to this, but now you're involved, you're just gonna have to follow me and do stuff. So yes, it was pretty different, random. I'm not sure if I'm kind of in the middle at this one. I'm not sure if I love it or hate it. What about you guys?
I'm very much in the middle as well. I mean, I found it funny, but I didn't like it either. It's weird. I mean, I've seen a few episodes of Fate Stay, so I know Rin, the girl with the red shirt, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try and give it another go, but at the moment I'm gonna have to say no.
Yeah, I just didn't like that one spoke. Cause I'm used to, it's just like, shut up, stop talking all the time. Oh, I want to hear what one I have to say, if ones reject people, it's like, yeah, just do it quietly. You don't have to give me a whole explanation why. Just, yeah, no, there was bits which I really found really funny. Like, I liked the girl's reluctance or like disbelief about the one coming in. It's like, oh yeah, you can become a magic girl. And she's like, oh, this is really fishy. And, she didn't understand, like, this is just really bizarre and it was really weird. And she didn't want to become a magic girl, but that one was really, like, cheeky.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. And tricked her into becoming one, which was pretty funny. But, yeah, she looks like a baby. Everyone's got big baby face in that show. big giant rainbow eyes.
Yes.
And big baby face. And why is her hair so, she is Forrest, isn't she? Because she had,
grey hair.
Well, no, her surname sounded like Von.
Istavon?
Yeah.
Von blah blah blah.
Something Von.
Von Inton. Yeah, she's
That's
German.
it.
Yeah. But,
She's German.
so yeah,
That
it makes
isn't.
sense.
Oh,
It
I
makes sense
forget.
why, like, yeah, she's blonde and everything. At least they do that for once. Instead of like, oh, it's just Japanese girls. They got blonde hair, right? And rainbow colored eyes. German people have rainbow colored eyes. No, it's canon. Yeah, I thought it was funny at times, but, I'm probably not gonna be watching any more of it. Even though Magic Girls are kind of cute. I'm just, yeah, I can't, their eyes are too big. Too big for my liking.
Looking into your soul, Warren.
Yeah. I don't want them to do that. Secret Soul.
Well, I guess, could we say, different to the other anime we had a look at, which was Genshiken Nidame. I'm sorry guys, I didn't actually know this was actually a third season of an anime. The Nidame tricked me. It didn't say third season, otherwise I would have been like, you know, I would have preferred us to watch something new because it's annoying us watching random stuff and then being like, we can't really say much because we haven't watched the previous series. Unless Alex can prove me wrong. Have you watched the previous series?
No, I
There you
haven't.
go.
I've actually watched, the previous series.
Oh, good, good.
So, no, I didn't actually, yeah, like, what was it, when we were looking up, the new anime list, the name didn't hit me at all, because I think the poster had, like, different characters on the front.
Yeah.
But, it's set in a university, because as I said, I've watched this, like, maybe a year or 2 years ago. It's set in a university, and it's not an anime club, it's like it's
What's that,
explaining
otaku
it.
or something? That's what.
Yeah, it's basically like an otaku group, but they have some elaborate name to try and like make it not seem like what it is. And, they get all these like different types of people joining the group and whatnot. And there's obviously a lot of the main cast from the first 2 seasons, they've graduated. So you already saw some of them, in the episode, when they were trying to figure out, basically they got some of the people from the old show who are still in their 3rd year, and obviously they're everybody's senpai and whatnot, and they're trying to get new members for their group. And, it starts off with, I can't remember names at all, but, she's
Yeah, it was a
like
whole
the
new cast of characters at least. So.
Yeah. It's like the artists of the group. I thought the opening to that episode was pretty nice when they were trying to attract new people by wearing all the cosplay and whatnot. That the artists of the group just started drawing, and then everybody started like surrounding them, and that attracted like new people who were going to be in the group. And they got 3 new characters, 2 girls, and they got 3 girls, and 1 girl I think is transgender, which I
Nice.
really liked. They dealt with that. I don't know, because Japan's a bit weird when it comes to those kind of things. They usually tend to have a lot of cross-dressing characters and whatnot, and it tends to be seen as normal. But in this one, they treated it as it wasn't like it should be
'cause
normal.
There was one girl. She wasn't very comfortable with it, and
Yeah.
the others were okay with it.
Yeah, which I liked, because at least it's showing a bit of like a
Realism.
within the show. But yeah, this is just goofy. It's goofy shit. It's really great. You should actually check out the first 2 seasons, because it might be a bit hard to follow, I feel, if you haven't watched the
anime.
previous two. Yeah.
Or at
the
least
previous- or
read the manga, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out in omnibuses now, so they've re-released them recently. I do have the first three, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
Read it. Read it.
What would you
It's
class
really,
as the
really
genre?
Slice of life.
Slice of life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's them at college being in this group. Oh, everybody's just so otaku and trying to get they're trying to form relationships and trying to it's all about going to cons and all that kind of stuff. Like one of the girls, I remember when they did get in the girl who can do the artwork. When she first came in, she's into yaoi and all that kind of stuff, but she hates fangirls who are into that kind of thing. So, that whole episode, every time it's like a scene where it's like two guys together, she would always imagine them as this really overdramatic, stylized couple in hotel rooms and just acting out all of these really, homosexual scenes. It's just such a good show. It's just so hilarious. But I would suggest check out the first two seasons first, or at least check out the first season before you start watching this, because it'd be like, oh, who are all these recurring characters turning up? I don't even know what's going on. But no, I thought the first episode was pretty funny anyway. But then I have the knowledge. How did you guys find it without having the knowledge of the previous series?
Not too bad. I mean,
It was quite fun.
I have heard of it previously. My boyfriend watches it. I think he's watched and read the manga. Well, he's watched the anime and read the manga, so that's how I know a bit about it. And I think actually there is a fact. Wasn't there a cosplay in it? A show that they watched?
Oh yeah, there was
They made it into an actual anime, didn't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a magic. Yeah, I remember that. No, there was also, they've even got cosplays of actual different shows within the show. They cosplay characters from real shows.
That's a nice
I remember it
cameo.
in that episode. Do you remember that one anime we watched, Bakemonogatari or something like that?
Oh yeah, the one with the rulers and what that she uses as weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that one, do you remember the vampire girl with the blonde hair? And she had the goggles? And she's sitting on the
Shinobu.
floor. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
who
Sue.
Yeah, that's who Sue was cosplaying when she was sitting on the floor and they were ignoring her.
I thought I recognised that.
So I like that they got little little Easter eggs like that, which is pretty sweet.
And I think that's all the animes we looked at this week.
Yeah.
Cool. On to the next round of questions. So, guys, what is your favourite character archetype?
Delinquent. Delinquent is the one. I love all kind of delinquents. Who's my favourite delinquent though? I'd say Kurobara. From Yu Yu Hakusho.
Cool.
It's best. Or freaking what's his name? Not Ken. Is it Kenji from Persona?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The one with the headphones.
No. He's the guy who likes to sew. Kanji.
Oh,
Right?
the one who's friends with a female detective.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
I feel so bad. I'm so bad at names.
I'm looking at the different coloured hair in my head.
Yeah, I love delinquents. If he ever whenever I'm at work and we're talking about characters in anything, it's like, oh yeah, this is a delinquent character. I'm like, automatically, that's my favourite character now. I even need to know about it. I just love delinquents.
What about you, Harriet?
Oh, that's difficult. For girls, I'd have to say I don't know. Kind of like, Toru from Fruits Basket.
Oh, what the really goody. Nice.
Yeah. And for the male side, I'd have to say the bad boy. In particular, who could I say is good? Sasuke, I'd say from Naruto was my first proper crush on first crush.
Cool. And Alex?
I'm gonna go off the deep end and say girls, the Yonde, I can't say the word. Yandere, which is, the girl who's really, really attached to you, that she's slightly mental.
Oh, like in, the Evil Flowers, that crazy obsessed girl.
Yeah.
The main guy. Yeah.
Because you never know what's gonna happen. It's just like, oh god, she's gonna do something. If you do anything wrong, she's just gonna go off the deep end. And, guys wise, it has to be, what's the really camp character that's always in the side, like the extra character. I'm trying to think of one from a series that's really
that make really good comedy relief.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're usually like older as well for some reason. It's like, in Gatchaman Crowds, there's one in that, but he just sits around and has purple hair and is really friendly. And just like nice to everyone, so he doesn't seem all assuming, but speaks really funny in camp. So yeah, I like that. I have a weird taste.
I quite like I don't know if it's with girls as well. I can't think of any in my head, but I like the grumpy heroes. So, best way to describe is Watanuki from Clamp's XX-holic. He's kind of thrown into it and he doesn't really want to, and he's a bit like, oh, for God's sake. And he's kind of the hero without knowing it. So I kind of like that. It's a bit also like Free, the main guy. He's like really grumpy, but he's helpful, same as Watanuki. Like he cooks and stuff, but he's just like, I can't be arsed. Fine, I'll join the swimming club. I don't really want to, and I'll only do the swimming thing that I want to do. You know, I only do freestyle. It's like, okay. Grumpy. I don't know if the females. I don't know. I think I prefer a male protagonist. Females, my favourite is probably going to be, Toru as well, because she's so sickeningly sweet and nice, and everyone just abuses her and like calls her like ugly and simple, and she takes it. She just takes it like a champ, and it's kind of unfair as well, because thing about Toru is she's kind of got a lot of, been through a lot of crap in her life, and I guess that's why I kind of like the fact that she's really nice, because despite that it hasn't killed her as a person, she's still, kept her personality, and she hasn't let it change her. So yeah. And how about outside the realms of anime, what else do you guys watch? I'll jump in straight away. EastEnders. Can't miss EastEnders or Hollyoaks. I love me my Northern soaps, and at the moment I'm quite addicted to this new one called Luther, about this detective who everyone thinks he's a bent cop, but I guess technically but not really. He does things for all the right reasons, and it's getting really juicy. This main guy, Idris Elba, he's just featuring in every top film at the moment. He's in that Pacific Rim as well. So I'm loving that. So what about you guys? Alex?
Game of Thrones, when that's on, which is once in a blue moon, and then it stops for ages and comes back again.
And you forget about it, yeah.
Yeah. Reruns of Stargate. Dear Lord, that series. I forgot how long that was.
What, the new ones or the old ones?
All of them. Stargate SG-1 and Atlantis. They keep doing reruns on TV, and I'll just be sitting there go, I'll watch one episode, and have like 15 episodes later.
God, I really didn't get into Stargate. You're good, but I like the new one, which all Stargate fans hate. It just makes no sense. Yes, yeah. All of the famous people in it. I don't know why. I think it's comedy. Oh, good, you like it as well. Yes.
I don't mind it. I like Atlantis more because it's just stupid. And what else have we got on? Castle. Yeah, just Castle. The guy from Firefly.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got a girl's name.
He's in that as a novelist, and he's hilarious. It's just fun to watch him mess around with the cops in that entire series. Yeah, that's all I watch, is just TVs, just anything that's on the TV, mostly Stargate, 'cause it's always on.
Or CSI, the many different hundreds of series.
CSI and Law and Order and...
Law and Order, the broom closet. Yeah. So, what about you, Harriet?
Oh, I've watched an awful lot of stuff. I watched Family Guy, Simpsons, I watched a lot of sci-fi comedy, so Red Dwarf, I love.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Absolutely love that. What else? There's a channel I found the other day called Jinx TV, so I've started watching that. It's a games channel. It's usually the same old stuff over and over again, but you know. What else do I watch? Comedy stuff, Russell Howard's Good News, very good. Love that. Mrs. Brown's Boys,
Brilliant.
Cause my parents are Irish, so it's just, I understand everything about that. I tell you, my mum is Mrs. Brown. I could put that down, and even she says that. What else? I watch wrestling as well. I know I'll probably get flack for that, but I still watch it now and then. If I'm up, I usually tend to watch it. I tend to watch it live at 2 a.m. in the morning. I know.
Oh, what the proper big matches, I take it.
Yeah, well, I can't afford, I mean, when it was on Channel 4, I used to stay up and watch it because it was free, but now you have to pay like £17 now to watch a pay-per-view, which is usually rubbish. So I usually just read it up later on during the day. What else? I'm just looking around. I think that's it really. Just general comedy or sci-fi and gaming stuff really. And sports.
And anything that's on Really. Really is a brilliant preview channel with, what was it? Don't Tell the Bride, Bridezilla, all these wedding programs. One's about cakes, Chocky Wocky Tudor.
TLC is very good.
Huh?
TLC is a good channel. It's, there's stuff on the like extreme couponing, extreme shopping.
Oh wow. But doesn't have Cheaters. Cheaters is the show.
Nah.
No, not good enough for me. I need me some Greco, some, you know, cheating twats. Love it. Americans love hamming things up.
Speaking of good TV, did you ever watch Nightmare?
No.
Hey.
Oh, the kids one, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, they've done that on rerun now on Challenge, haven't they?
They are, and they're doing a special episode, I think, in August to celebrate YouTube's Geek Week.
Oh, wow.
So they're they're getting all the original cast members back in again.
Oh god.
Yeah.
They must be old.
Well, I think the Dungeon Master, Drago, was it? He's grown the beard back specifically because he shaved it off, but he's grown it back now for the show.
Oh wow.
So, and
dedication.
That's it. And I think it's just famous YouTubers who are going to take part. British ones. I think Ashton's is one of them. He's the guy who reviews packet stuff and whatnot. But anyway, moving on. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Cool. That leaves you, Oren?
I enjoy Luther as well. Yes. I haven't actually started watching the new season yet, but
you need to. It's amazing. Oh, actually, I'm not going to say anything, but a lot happens in the 3 episodes I've seen so far.
Oh wow. I've been also watching another show called, it's teen American drama mystery stuff, but it's called Twisted, which is on, ABC channel, watching it online. But, that's like that's pretty decent. Like, a lot of the cast is like multi-racial, which I really enjoy, cause, usually I tend to find a lot of American shows tend to be just predominantly like, attractive white males. A lot of the time, sometimes some pretty white ladies as well, but, yeah, it's really nice to watch a really ultra diverse show. Watched Venture Time, Venture Brothers, which is, I think, had its season finale, which I'm sad about. I don't actually watch that much TV. I realise. Gravity Falls, that's a cartoon, again. I like a lot of mystery stuff, I guess, but, yeah, I watch films. I don't watch TV anymore. I just watch films.
Hold that into for later questions. Cool. So, what do you play generally, guys? Let's go for Alex.
Puzzle games. Puzzles and RPGs. That's mostly what I do. Or hack and slash. That's always fun.
A nice
It's
parallel there.
Yeah.
A bit of strategic maneuvering and then wham! Die!
Oh, we all need a moment to just sit there with a giant sword and go, let's just run for an army, like Dynasty Warriors style.
What
always
about you,
fun.
Harriet?
RPGs or platformers for me. Simpler the better.
Cool. And Oren?
I play whatever catches my eye. So, I play a lot of Dota, which is a MOBA, but, I like puzzle games, I like, RPGs, I don't particularly like fighting games that much, but I guess that's because I never got into them. But yeah, no, if a game catches my eye, I can't play horror. I can't play horror at all because I can't deal with horror. It makes my hands start to sweat and shake. And everything scares me. Like, normal games scare me, so playing a horror game is
Don't ever play
horrifying.
Corpse Party.
Don't worry, Oron, you can join me in the watch other people play it video games kind of thing.
I do that. I watch Fear, and I was just screaming. What am I screaming? I don't scream. I like jump, and I inhale air really like that a lot. I don't scream outwardly, but yeah, I play pretty much. If you could say, "Oh, this game was really good," then I'll probably try it.
Cool.
How I do.
For me, it's a mixture of everyone's likes in this team. I love RPGs. I love my fighting games, Tekken of course, and amongst many others. I actually love horror survivals. That you guys all seem to dislike, especially like the shooting ones, House of the Dead. The Resident Evil shooting one on the Wii was brilliant. Oh, it doubles up as exercise as well. I love it. And the horror survivals, Project Zero series, loved it with the spirit camera where you capture ghosts. I actually bought the Xbox version even though I didn't actually have an Xbox, and I went to a friend's house and played it all director's cut, and I got all the extra costumes and stuff because I love that game so much. I'd only do it for a game that I actually love, where I go through all the pain of every single ending and stuff. Cool. So, next question is, are you single?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, that's a big fat no from everyone. And, what would be your favorite genre of music? Oren? Jazz?
No.
That's what you sound like.
I like
Seiko from The Ring.
Sorry. No, cause I don't even know, because I'll listen to a lot of junk. It depends on my mood. Favorite. What would be my favorite? Oh
Okay,
no.
give us your favorite song at the moment.
Oh no, I can't. No. Oh, why? Music's the hardest thing to pick.
Okay, what album are you listening to at the moment?
I'm not listening to anything. Just put me on the spot for this one. Last thing I listened to was freaking a remix of Geo Game Grumps. It was a remix of one of like a fan made. So that's last thing I listened to, Attack on Titan remix with Space Jam. That's my favorite song.
That didn't take long, did it?
And that song's still going strong.
Anything
months
remix
later.
with any song with Space Jam is always the best.
Yeah.
Best song.
Of course. What about you, Alex? Let's narrow it down. What are you listening to at the moment?
The Metal Gear Rising soundtrack I'm listening to at the moment. Something I wouldn't normally listen to. It's like, let's listen to some metal guitar dubstep. Wait, what? Why? It's not usually something I would go for, and then listen to it, it's like, this is actually quite fun. But yeah, I'll listen to anything so long as it isn't hardcore gangster rap. That's fine.
Oh, what? Really,
Yeah.
Alex?
No, I'm fine so long as they don't start speed rapping where you can't actually understand what the hell they're saying. It just sounds like garbled words. That's the only pet peeve I have. But other than that, I listen to anything.
Cues. For me, I like, okay, well, what I'm listening to at the moment is a bit of Pharrell Williams, because of two of his recent songs have just all gone to number one. I'm just like, okay, let me try you out again, Pharrell. You didn't sell it to me last time, but let's see. And, I was quite liking his, song with Daft Punk. I didn't actually know it was him when I first heard the song.
I love that song.
Yes, so nice. Get Lucky. I quite like the video as well. And, his other one, it took me a while to get into Blurred Lines with all these other people and random Michael Jackson screaming even though he's dead. It's pretty random for me. But yeah, I'm getting into it. And, gaming wise, I've been trying to get glimpses of the new Guilty Gears soundtrack because it's metal and I like it. I like all the soundtracks for them and whatever I can find, I listen to. And Harriet, darling?
I'm pretty much like Alex. I listen to anything bar jazz, actually, funnily enough.
Damn it. I like jazz.
I don't know. It's weird. I mean, my particular favourite is pop. I will admit, I do like pop songs. I listen to dance as well. There's a guy on YouTube I listen to. His name is Tasty Network, and he does a lot of remix songs or various new songs from different artists. So that's really good. Gaming and wise, I don't really know. I think the last thing I listened to was the Metal Gear Revengeance soundtrack. And anime-wise, Symphogear. But my iPod is literally just a random selection of anything. I could listen to Imagine Dragons 1 minute, and then next thing you know, it pops to 18s or All Stars. That's it. Yeah, or 18s. They're a pop band from Sweden who cover ABBA songs. So
I thought you'd have all the Project Diva songs on you by now.
I don't know, but my boyfriend has.
Yeah, blame on the boyfriend, Harriet, of course. Alright, so next one is, how did you meet? Well, I guess it's the same story for all of us. We all met via the Big Boss. Yeah, we all got together. I mean, no, wait. Did Alex and Harriet, did you know each other, kind of?
Nope.
I kind of knew Harriet.
Yeah, you Oren, because
store.
Yeah.
So to pick up comics and whatnot. So it's like, oh yeah, I know you, but I don't know your name. But hello. I've seen you like for the past 3 years now.
I know.
But now I know your name.
That must have been a ninja then, because I went in Forbidden Planet and on all the days you weren't there.
And I never ran into you at expos or anything like that either.
No.
That's weird. We've all been at the same places all the time. Yeah.
We're never there.
Now that we actually know each other, we actually exist in each other's worlds and we can see each other now.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So, what's your favourite, Anime UK show episode?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Have to think back now.
Where,
Hold on,
I
my iPod?
Trying to remember how many we've done. That's the fun bit.
We're up to 18 now.
Yeah, and just trying to remember because I can only remember like 5 off the top of my head.
Well then it has to be notable, so one of the 5.
Yes, but I'm trying to remember what each one was.
Oren?
I liked talking about enemy boobs.
Oh, you're right.
I'm sorry if I rant too much, you guys, but there are things which I'm either very passionate about or things that annoy me a lot. And yes, anime boob physics 101. It's gonna
I'd
be...
say, or
yes.
changed lives.
Hopefully.
I'll have to say my most favourite episode, probably not Oren's favourite episode, but the one, I think it's her first episode, I just kept getting her name wrong, just constantly. And then, the boss just kept, just edited the bit where I've just gone, oh fuck's sake, I'm sorry I keep getting your name wrong. He just added it in at the end of the show. I was like, oh wow, that was random, but it was hilarious. It's so true. Still goes on there. That was hilarious because I tried to smooth it out a few times, stylize it, but yeah, at the end of the day I still got it wrong. And Oren, bless her, just didn't say anything, but afterwards she was like, yeah, just think of orange. And I was like, but I'm just gonna call you Orange now, it's not gonna work. Oh, real
You got my name right now, apart from when it comes to spelling it, because you spell it differently every single time.
I know! Brilliant. Once I was talking to my friend Alan, and it's A-L-A-N, and his name was actually there because we were on a chat, and I still managed to spell his name wrong. I put A-L-E-N, and he went, Aisha, my name's just above your comment. How did you get my name wrong? And I was like, This way is well cooler. Harriet, have you remembered an episode you like?
I'm looking through. I don't know. I think I quite enjoyed the interview we had with the Brolita last week. I really enjoyed that episode.
It was really interesting. We learnt quite a lot actually from Francesco.
Yeah, because like I've always wanted to go kind of down the Lolita kind of way, but I've never known how to start, so to speak. So listening to, was it Francesco?
Yeah.
Francesco, he was, I mean, fair play to him, because I've now added him as a friend on Facebook now, and I've looked through all his photos, and I just think, wow, it's just amazing. And you as well, Aisha, because you dress as Lolita as well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, oh, I really want to get into it. So it was just really good to have that kind of perspective opened out a bit more last week.
Cool. Alex?
I have to agree with Harriet because that was actually a lot of fun. It's very rarely that I get to talk to people that are Lolitas because it's very hard to talk to Lolitas because you never really hear or see much of them. Yeah, it's like you sit there and go, you have a nice dress. Can I talk to you? So it's kind of like odd. But yeah, he was a lot of fun to speak with. I was going to ask him more about Maury, but I think that's probably best to ask someone that's actually in Maury for that.
He's trying to expand the Lolita meet so they can get a few Mauries and other different followings to join up as well, because it's slightly different how they dress. So, and just to add that Alex actually did the podcast via her PSP Vita last week, so
that was fun.
Quite an accomplishment. Whilst, messaging us on the PC and then talking on that was brilliant. I was
multitasking for the
yeah, exactly, multifunctional and useful for a handheld console. Not enough games that I like, but very useful. Cool. So we'll wrap up the personal questions, and we're just going to go on to a random one we got from someone actually.
From Michael Sang.
That's it.
Michael Sang. Yep.
Yep. What was the question?
What do you think about? What do you think about the Rooster Teeth RWBY?
Red, yellow, white, and black, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay then. Oren, I believe you've watched it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I really, really enjoyed the voice acting, because I know I've watched quite a few of the Rooster Teeth productions, especially Red versus Blue. I followed that, for X amount of years, and the voice acting's always, been uber stellar on that. So the voice acting for this series was really decent, I felt. Animation was a bit for me at points, especially in the fighting sequences and all that kind of stuff. That was pretty fluid, but overall, it had a nice looking style, I guess. Some of it didn't seem as polished as it could have been, but obviously I don't do 3D, and I know it takes ages. So I don't know if it's just one person doing that whole show, but it's it's great effort for something which is done for an original web series kind of thing. With I would say it's freaking small because they've generated probably a lot of funds, but it was pretty. I want to know what happens next. Even I like the whole concept. She's a bit like a Red Riding Hood character, and they talk about the Grimm, which is meant to be the all these monsters in the world, and humans have to fight monsters and whatnot, and it's all that kind of junk. And she's going off to a school with her sister to learn how to fight, so they like train to fight all these big monsters. So I'm as I said, I love Rooster Teeth, so I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I am as well.
Yeah.
I really what did you think?
I quite liked it. The guy who made it, Monty Yum, he actually created Dead Fantasy, if people remember that a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was the Final Fantasy characters fighting each other, so that's how I recognised the name. The animation kind of reminded me of the MMD kind of, you know, they make videos out of Miku Hatsune dancing to various stuff. That's the kind of it reminded me of. Storyline was pretty good though. I did like it. Yeah. And I know an awful lot of my friends have been talking about it on Facebook. I think I saw the Yellow trailer because they did it, I think, week by week, in regards to character releases. And I think then it kind of boosted my interest. I think with Rooster Teeth, I've never watched any of their videos apart from the Rage Quit ones, which Alex watches as well. And, apart from that, yeah, so I don't know when the next episode is due to be out. It might be out. I haven't a clue, but I hope they don't leave it too long, like keep the fans waiting. But yeah, good episode. First one, really good.
What about you, Alex? You saw it as well?
Yeah, I saw it, but it was okay. But my problem was that goddamn news report bit in the middle. I think it was near the end, and I was looking at the animation, going, "Who drew that?" Honestly, who drew that? Because it doesn't match with everything else.
Yeah.
And it kind of put me off a bit. But other than that, the story does look good and the voice acting is good. I am a little bit irked by the animation because I don't know what it is, but the trailers look a lot smoother than this does. But that's probably because he's got less time and he has to do more in that time period than he would with all the trailers. So yeah, I saw their, their talk when they released the video, episode 1, and Monty was dressed up, and I don't know who he was dressed up as, but he looked like the teacher in the first episode. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it like everyone else, but I'm not too sure about it at the moment. So yeah, I'm on the fence. This is gonna be something I'll be watching and hoping it just goes somewhere quite fun. Poor Aisha hasn't watched it though, have you?
No. No. No comment. But I shall next time. Guys, what have you been playing?
Oh, Ico. I completed it!
Way!
Unfortunately, I didn't get the achievement for completing it under 4 hours because that's no way I was going to do that.
What? You love a challenge.
I know, but there's 2 achievements, and I just looked at him and went, "You're mental. These are mental. It's complete the game in under 4 hours, or complete it under 2 hours." And I sat there on my first run. I did it on just, I think, 4.5, and I had to keep pausing, and I had to keep checking stuff. And even then, I was like, "Yeah, there's no way I'm doing it in 2 hours." Even if you get like unlock the special hidden items, there's no way you're gonna finish it in that time. It's mental. And I've started Shadow of the Colossus now as well, which is a lot of fun, even though I've only gotten two Colossus in, which is only like a few minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna have fun with all this. Lots of games on the PlayStation as usual.
What's been released on PSN this month?
I think it's still the same ones. There was an announcement for 2 on the Vita, but I think that's North America only, which is annoying. One was Metal Slug, which was free, and the other one was a reduced version of Thomas I've forgotten the name of it.
Thomas is Alone?
That's it. Thomas is Alone, yeah.
Thomas was alone.
Was alone.
Sorry. Yeah.
Which has been reduced, but I think it's only US only because I've looked on the Vita and it's not there. So
you need it.
I need it. No, I'm still need to get more money yet again for Borderlands 2 for DLC I'm missing. Always off by 50p. Stupid PlayStation wallet.
Oh.
What about you other guys? Have you been playing anything different, new?
I haven't because of the heat. I haven't really been able to play much on my PC. But the Steam sale finished and, I did buy Thomas Was Alone. I haven't played that yet. Saints Row 2, Portal 2, Sonic All Stars Racing, and I think that's it. So in the meantime, I've just been keeping up with Animal Crossing.
I'm waiting for you on Castle Crashers.
Oh yes, I know. I missed your message the other day. I felt really bad.
Do you have
I
it
played
on
a
the
few
PC?
minutes. Yeah.
Oh, I have it. Which play?
Oh, cool. Because I played it on the Xbox and played it to death. And so now I'm like, yeah, I'm going to play PC version. And I sat there and went, nobody's there.
Oh.
We should.
Well, I haven't got you guys.
And play it.
Yeah, I don't have you guys on my Steam, so I'll add you later.
Okay.
That's fine.
But yeah, I played, I just got it today, Rogue Legacy. Not Rogue Legacy, what am I saying? It's a game that I want, and I was listening about today. I played, Shadowrun Returns, which is based off, Shadowrun, which is kind of like a tabletop game originally. A bit like D&D and Pathfinder. But it's freaking cyberpunk with friggin' orcs and elves and biotics and robot arms, and it's great. And it's like a turn-based kind of game, but there's no voice acting. I'm okay with that. It's like a lot of the stuff you have to read, it reads like, cause I've been in quite a few D&D games and whatnot, it tends to have like parts where you're just walking down a hallway and it will start explaining what the hallway like smells like and all that kind of stuff, which I really like. And I played more Dota. And I actually got on to Dota Fails of the Week, which is like I did fail. I did well. I was the one who made someone else fail. I was playing this character called what's his name? Spirit Breaker, and I messed some people up. It was beautiful. But yeah, so much Dota. I've lost so many games recently, but I'm gonna make a comeback.
Okay, I've just been carrying on with Monster Hunter and Project X Zone, but more importantly, I've been focusing on cosplay for Hyper Japan, which is going to be happening tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. So I'm sure a lot of people out there are probably going to be going there for the fashion show, for the games, for the yummy food. We'll be attending, right guys?
Yep.
Cool.
I work, sorry.
Okay, minus Oren, will be there, cosplaying, I believe. Guys?
I won't be. After LFCC, no.
Aaron needs to recuperate after that.
Yeah, you'll notice me, I'll be the one with the giant, flash and camera around my neck. Cause it's the Nels Court 2, so the lighting is atrocious.
Yeah, your job cut out for you, Harriet.
Yeah. Photo shoots outside.
Yes, for air, please people, outside. Obviously you're going to get stopped inside as well, but if you want a bit of a professional VIP treatment, then, a bit of patience would do you some good. And, just to throw in as well, as much as we've got Hyper coming up, we had LAC last week. And that actually clashed with MCM Manchester, but despite, there was still quite a good turnout. There was a lot of Japanese entertainment bands were playing. Wata was featured. You had your stalls. You had loads of performances. Otaku fashion show, which wasn't otaku, but never mind. Voice actors turned up.
Manchester Expo, actually, going back, I heard that was a really good turnout. I think to the point that people couldn't get in.
Really? People were
Yeah.
trying to
I think it got so popular, but it's weird because I see photos and there was hardly anyone around, but, photos can always deceive and whatnot. But yeah, really good turnout for that. I heard.
And I heard there was some real good bargains. Someone bought a Lily figure from Tekken for £20. I am so jealous! I'm gonna go mental. Cause that I cannot find that figure anywhere, and if you do, it's ridiculous, like 50 quid or that, and £20, my god! But then again, I'm thinking of the ticket to actually go up to Manchester. That's probably gonna make up for the bargain. So.
And the ticket to get in.
Yeah, and probably the hotel if I want to stay the weekend, because it's pointless going for one day because of all the travelling.
I think it only was one day.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not that
So,
bad to get to
no,
Manchester.
that's too much stress for me to run around for hours and trains and whatnot and not knowing where the hell I'm going. Yes. London, because it's near to me. Yay. Cool. So yeah, please find us at Hyper Japan. We'll be wandering around, we'll be filming, Harriet will be taking photos, me and Alex will be dancing in cosplay. Just to add that Alex's cosplay was actually featured in the Hyper Japan posters of what one is it? I actually said to her, "Did you know?" And she was like, "Huh?" I posted her link.
I actually said thank you to them on their Facebook page, because I had no idea it was there until you pointed out, and I went, "Oh look, there I am in the top corner." What? I don't remember this.
I actually thought it was your profile picture, and then I thought, no, wait, it's actually different. She might not know it. She's there.
Yeah, it's I think only 4 people stopped for photos, for actual like big photos. So I was kind of wondering who the hell that photo taken from. So I do not remember posing like that.
Well, they probably got caught you while you were moving about, or you were stopping, and you probably never.
Yeah, because I got stopped by the stage by one person, and I couldn't see for monkeys, and someone asked me to spin the spear around, and I was like, I can't, there's tons of people here, I'm going to hit someone in the head. I can't do an action pose, it's really hard to do. So I managed to pick it up, swing it around, and then aim it at them, and then, yeah, do that, and took a photo. So they must have caught me while I was spinning the spear around, so I don't really know how that happened. But yeah, it's nice to be on banner.
Yeah, to be recognised. Good cosplay. Yeah, so we'll be seeing that tomorrow. So we're at the end of the show, guys. Hope you've enjoyed finding out more about us, the quirky and the norm outside of anime. And please do carry on subscribing to our YouTube, our Twitter at Anime UK Show, like our Facebook, wearearcade.com where we're hosted. Please share us and show us some love and send in your questions. So it's the end of the show, guys. Bye.
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 www.wearearcade.com